Sevilla versus Real Madrid. One club fighting for survival, the other trying to protect its pride after a disappointing title race. Tonight at the Ramón Sánchez-Pizjuán, the pressure could not be more different for these two giants of Spanish football. Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we break down everything surrounding Sevilla versus Real Madrid, from the shocking statistics and dressing room tension to the key players who could decide one of the most emotionally charged matches of the season. Sevilla entered this match in a dangerous position. For a club with such a rich history in Spanish and European football, this season's been a nightmare. Inconsistency, fan frustration, defensive problems, and uncertainty at every level of the club have turned this campaign into chaos. The Ramón Sánchez-Pizjuán has always been one of the toughest stadiums in Spain, but this season has also become a place filled with anxiety. Sevilla fans know their team still needs points to feel truly safe from relegation danger. And when Real Madrid come to town, emotions automatically rise to another level. But here's the interesting part. Even though Sevilla are struggling, matches like Sevilla versus Real Madrid often ignore league form completely. Pride, atmosphere, and desperation can completely change the rhythm of the game. Now, let's look at the numbers because statistically, Real Madrid dominate almost every category. Real Madrid average around 2 goals per game this season, while Sevilla are only averaging just over 1 goal per match. Madrid also concede far fewer goals. Defensively, the difference between these two sides has been massive throughout the season. In attack, Real Madrid creates significantly more chances, averaging over 13 shots per game compared to Sevilla's 8. That tells the story of the season very clearly. Madrid are more dangerous, more efficient, and much more balanced overall. But there's another statistic that stands out. Sevilla have collected far more yellow cards this season. That reflects the frustration, aggression, and instability surrounding their campaign. It also tells us we could see a very physical and emotional contest tonight. However, despite all the statistics favoring Real Madrid, this match is not as comfortable for Los Blancos as it may appear. Why? Because Real Madrid themselves arrive surrounded by tension and drama. The biggest storyline continues to be Kylian Mbappé. According to reports coming out of Spain, Mbappé has been frustrated with his role in the team, especially after feeling treated like the fourth forward in certain tactical situations. That is a huge talking point because whenever there is tension involving a superstar like Mbappé, the pressure immediately increases on the entire dressing room. Coach Álvaro Arbeloa has publicly tried to calm the situation, but the media pressure around Real Madrid never disappears. Especially after losing the title race to Barcelona, every small issue becomes a national headline in Spain. And this is where Sevilla versus Real Madrid becomes fascinating. One team is fighting to survive. The other is fighting to control internal pressure and protect its image. That creates a dangerous emotional mix. There are also several important football stories surrounding Madrid right now. Injuries remain a concern, especially around Eder Militao, while younger talents like Dean Huijsen and Gonzalo Garcia continue attracting attention. Real Madrid are clearly balancing present pressure with future planning. Meanwhile, rumors continue linking Jose Mourinho with a sensational return to Madrid in some future role. Whether realistic or not, those rumors only add more noise around the club. Now, let's talk about the possible lineups because this match could be decided by individual quality. For Real Madrid, all eyes will naturally be on Mbappe and Jude Bellingham. Bellingham has once again been one of the emotional leaders of this Madrid side, bringing energy, intensity, and big match mentality. And even during moments of tension, Mbappe remains one of the most dangerous players in world football. One chance is enough for him to completely change a match. Behind them, Antonio Rudiger brings defensive leadership, while Thibaut Courtois remains one of the best goalkeepers in Europe. For Sevilla, players like Jude and Sal will need control the midfield battle. Up front, Mbappé and Aker Adams could become crucial if Sevilla want to punish Madrid on counterattacks or set pieces. And honestly, Sevilla's biggest weapon may not even be tactical. It may simply be emotion. The atmosphere inside the Sánchez-Pizjuán during big nights can become overwhelming. Sevilla supporters know this season has been painful, and they will try to turn this match into an emotional war from the very first minute. If Sevilla score early, the stadium could completely explode. And suddenly, all the pressure shifts directly onto Real Madrid. That is the danger Madrid must avoid, because despite their superior quality, confidence can disappear quickly in hostile environments when expectations are massive. Another important factor is motivation. Real Madrid are already secure near the top of the table. Sevilla are fighting for something much more urgent. Sometimes desperation creates energy that statistics cannot measure. But at the same time, Madrid's attacking quality is simply difficult to ignore. If they control possession and survive the early emotional storm, they should create enough opportunities to hurt Sevilla's defense. The key battle could come in midfield. If Sevilla manage to disrupt Madrid's rhythm physically and emotionally, they can keep the game alive deep into the second half. But if Bellingham and Madrid dominate possession early, Sevilla could spend the entire night chasing the ball.